Hi, it's Kathleen from Bailey Academy, mom of 5, homeschooling 2 of them, ages 11 and 14. I've been having trouble making videos lately, but I'm still around. We're still homeschooling, and I'm still reviewing products and curriculums and things like that for you as well. And so today I am doing a video on a company called Honest History, and they sent me some books and some magazines to test out, try out, and look at, and I wanted to share about them with you now. So I will link the ignore the dog in the background. I will link the website in the description so you can take a look at their website. Like I said, it's called Honest History. And so they have magazines, but by magazines they mean like thicker, magazines. And these are for children. So every month, I believe, or every issue anyway, I think it's every month. Every issue has a new theme. These are older issues. So this one's Colossal, it's called. And it looks like French history, I'm assuming, based on the picture. And the back, which also looks French. And, okay, so, like I said, this one's Colossal. It says Stories, Activities, Comics, Adventure. In this issue, Napoleon, the French Revolution, Marie Antoinette, French food and art, and the guillotine. So, I would say, I don't know what this issue says it's for, or it's not this issue, the magazines say they're for at the moment, but I would definitely say for reading level, you're looking at more like 8 and up, depending on their reading level, maybe 10 and up, but for listening wise, they could be younger. So at the beginning, there's a letter for young historians, and table of contents, of course. And then, yeah, at the beginning it says, Welcome to France. This particular one, anyway. Everything's very colorful with fun fonts. So this is a little bit, probably things you probably didn't know about France. People you should know related to France. What is the French Revolution? Les Miserables, I don't know how to say it, but Les Miserables, whatever you pronounce it. And other stories like Tale of Two Cities, The Guillotine, Marie Antoinette. There's also a little puzzle here with the Queen's secret letters. One of those things where you take, this letter means this letter, and you figure out the code over there. Section on Napoleon. This is written like a book, so you can read it. And that's quite a bit about Napoleon. Revolutionizing food. So it's talking about French food. Are you a royalist or a revolutionary? Talking about what that means. Aftershocks, the Haitian Revolution. Percy's mailbox. So here's some things our young historians have to say about Honest History. And words we should learn. Little vocabulary section. Art and Revolution. So you can see it's very colorful, very cool fonts, very kid-friendly. There's some thinking it over section where they could even write down answers. There's a coloring page and a little comic. And in case you missed it, like what do you call it? It's like a timeline of events. So that's just that issue. That's issue 29. They also sent me issue 25, which is A Good Hope. And that is, what is that about? South Africa. Colonization of South Africa, animals of South Africa, apartheid, South African War, Gandhi, stuff like that. So again, it's, very colorful, very kid-friendly, very fun to read. Now, my kids aren't necessarily ones to read magazines on their own, but they're also have struggle with comprehension, so we'll probably be reading these together. The magazines, you could wait until or get the one that matches what you're learning, or it could be just as simple as, a fun morning basket or Friday fun day type thing where you just read the next page and learn a little bit of something about it. This one's Northern Voyage, and I believe is a Viking one. Yes, Vikings. Swedes, the Varangian Guard, fjords, stuff like that. Some Viking history. Now, I don't know enough about history to say for sure, oh yes, I know this is factual, but they do check their facts, and it's, you know, they don't just make it up as they go or nothing like that. So, obviously it's researched, put together. So those are the magazines. There's lots of magazines to choose from. You can order back ones or just get a subscription for the current ones. This is telling me. I don't know if it's the same online. You'll have to check. Oh, it's published 4 times a year. Okay, so it's not every month. 4 times a year. And you get a full year. I don't want to say the price because it probably changes every time. By the time you look at this, it might be different. So check the website and see. They also sell a few books. They sent me History is Rich. So this is bigger. This is a book. It says, where is this? It doesn't say what it is. It's written by. Money, Capitalism, Banking, the American Economy, from the Brownie Stand to Wall Street, discovering the fascinating history of making money and learn about how the American economy really works. I'm not American, but it's very similar. Young historians will explore incredible stories that unravel the complex workings of the economy through easy-to-understand examples. Learn about the brilliant minds who helped shape the way businesses operate and uncover the darker truths behind making money in America. Each page is filled with practical lessons that every kid and grown-ups should know in order to build a better future, from the Industrial Revolution through modern technology. It's time to get rich. History for Kids has never contained more adventure than this exciting series from Honest History. Each book in the series presents a topic in a fun, engaging way that inspires kids to make a positive impact on history themselves. Let's dive into the world of honest history. So this one specifically is an essential history of capitalism, the economy, and how money is made in America for kids. So I know all my American homeschooler friends would probably like this when they're talking about money. So it's got what is capitalism, the beginnings of the American economy, the founding fathers in the American economy, slavery in the American economy, the Industrial Revolution, money and banking, railroads and big business, the Great Depression, rebuilding the American economy, the rise of high technology, and enduring debates. And again, very colorful, just like the magazines. Very fun to read. And fairly big font. So definitely for the 10 to, I don't know, 8 to 13 grade maybe mostly. But absolutely, I read them myself and enjoyed them. So you don't have to be young to read it. It's absolutely okay for the older kids too. It's just not hard to read. And history is inventive. Let's take a journey through a timeline of the most incredible inventions and creators from around the globe. From the, and I'm probably mangling this word, Antikythera mechanism, an ancient analog computer, to the Baghdad battery. Young historians will learn about each invention brought to life by beautiful illustrations and fascinating stories. Each page is filled with adventure, fun facts, and questions, and activities like building your own telescope using the same methods used by inventors. From ancient to modern inventions, young historians will learn about the revolutionary ideas and processes used to create the foundation for our modern lives, inspiring them to go out and create the next great invention. I don't know if you can hear, my dog is going on the background, that's why I'm laughing. So yeah, I mentioned something about, what's the word I'm looking for? Making a telescope. I don't remember what page that's on. Let me just pop and find it here. Telescope. Probably page 29 here. Yeah, so it talks about telescope. At the little end of the section, it says thinking it over. So it doesn't tell you how to make one or anything. It's just talking about it. And it says, like, thinking it over. Do you think the person who invented an object should be more or less important than the person who made an important discovery using that object? So it makes you really think about these things. Talking about computers, that was a really fun section. Talking about the how the computer started, which is probably a lot earlier than you probably thought. Anyways, I've loved both of these books and would love to find the other ones that they have. Read the other ones that they have. They sounded really fun. I think one was about food, which would be really cool. So yeah, that's Honest History. So they have magazines, they have books. They also did a podcast. It doesn't seem to have anything new from 2024, so I don't think they're doing anymore, but you can listen to all the past episodes. The podcast for kids about history, so that would be something fun to check out. And they're starting to sell a little bit of merchandise too. That's honesthistory.co. Link in the description. Let me know if you've checked out their products and what you think, and or if you are interested in maybe checking them out to see what you think. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments as well. And that is it for today. Bye.